I'm Ashton Kutcher, and there's something I feel I need to be warning the world about a bit more actively, and that is the simian menace. It's monkeys, orangutans, chimpanzees, gorillas, all those shenanigans primates. What people don't realize about them is they are perhaps the greatest threat that we as a species have faced since the bubonic plague, if not more. Um, right now, monkeys they're going through a an alarming evolutionary leap. About 100 years ago, it was noted that that primates were using tools, like they were using rocks to open coconuts, and uh, and now they're doing what we as humans developed that made us the dominant species: the ability to make tools, not just use them. And this creative instinct, this, you can take a rock and sharpen a stick, and then you can make a bow and arrow and a spear, and you can make machinery, wooden machinery. That was what gave us control over our environment and allowed us to dominate the other species. Right now, monkeys are going through the early stages of the same thing. Not only are they using rocks to open coconuts, they're using rocks to sharpen sticks, and with this they can, stab smaller animals, or they're using rocks to sharpen other rocks and make actual edged weapons, which was the second formidable weapon that humans made. First we made the club, then we made the knife, and the monkeys now have both of these weapons in their arsenal as well, and they are using them. Even if you just look up on the internet, look up Kassala, that's Kassala. It's a provincial capital, the capital of a province in the nation of Sudan in East Africa. And this city has been under siege for years by armies of monkeys that live in the countryside. Through the acts of logging companies, most of their homes, the monkeys' homes, was destroyed, and now they have to seek out alternate sources of food. And they are finding this in the city of Kassala. What they're doing is they're hiding outside the city and sending in a diversionary group that will draw the attention of the army and police forces. And while they are engaged in combat, the rest of the army of monkeys will enter the city, and they will go to locations that they've already planned. It's noted that bakeries, where there's large amounts of breads available, outdoor markets where there's large amounts of fruit available, and butcher shops where there's meat available, they will specifically target these and raid these while the rest of the monkey army is creating a diversion. This is something right out of Sun Tzu's Art of War. They're using actual military tactics against humans, and nobody seems to view this as a threat. The thing is, they're not containing this simply in Sudan. Somalia is another place where it's in what Mao Zedong would call the first stage of guerrilla warfare. That is when they're in the defensive. They're going in small parties, and they're just attacking relatively defensive villages and just raiding it, taking what food they can. And in other parts of the world, it's more what we call a terrorist attack, like that recent one in New York, or East Coast, wherever the hell it was. I don't know. I don't read the news. I'm Ashton Kutcher. That, and even if you just look up Google News and monkey attacks, they're occurring on a weekly basis right here in the United States and everywhere else in the world. They're attacking us. They're probing our defenses, and they're getting smarter at it. They're getting better at it. They know how to attack us, and right now they're using basic terrorist attacks in the U.S. Something to horrify and shock the nation. Here, while abroad, they're doing wholesale warfare. They've basically enslaved populations where the people are defenseless. The people are forced to basically make food, and the monkeys just raid and attack when they want it. It's the people are enslaved to them. They're providing all the substance for the monkeys. One of the things that's sort of stopping our defense against the monkey is what I call the monkey lobby, the simian lobby, the people in Hollywood and the government that are defending the monkey against what's rightfully coming to them, and that is, Curious George, the Barefoot Executive, monkey see, monkey do, monkey business. Oh, we're just monkeying around. Monkeys are cute. Monkeys are our friends. They can't hurt us. They don't kill people. They've never ripped anyone's face off. Wake up, people. Even after that one high-profile monkey attack, some of the more human patriot people in Congress tried to ban the interstate transport of the monkey, and numerous humans stood up to defend the monkey, saying, no, we can't ban monkeys. They're harmless creatures. They've never done anything wrong. Even just weeks after this brutal attack, they're saying, no, monkeys aren't the problem, when monkeys are clearly the problem. These people are raising our children to grow up to think that monkeys are just harmless creatures. They can't hurt anybody. When they grow up, they're going to get their faces ripped off and wonder what went wrong. What is perhaps the most ominous factor in the war between the humans and the monkeys, the one that's already begun, whether or not you choose to acknowledge that, is that the active human traders, not just the politicians and lobbyists that are controlled by the monkeys, but the active human traders, the ones that are teaching monkeys human language, which, Jane Goodall and all those other so-called scientists that are teaching monkeys how to do sign language, teach them how to answer telephones, how to cook. They can actually take orders over the telephone and how to prepare certain foods, so they're understanding our language. We can understand them. And these are going to be the fifth column when the war comes to its final stage, when the monkeys, they're spies in our midst. They're understanding what we're doing, but we're not understanding what they're doing, and they can still communicate with their monkey terrorist friends. But we can't understand this ooh ah ah stuff because we're humans. We don't talk like that. But they know what you're talking about. Doesn't that scare you? They're gonna say ooh ooh ah ah, and they're really planning how to rip your face off and how to eat you. So this leaves us with the question of what is to be done. Well, here's what is to be done. I, Ashton Kutcher, am forming the Human Defense Force, the HDF, and if no one else is going to do anything about it, then I will. Me and a number of my compatriots have formed an army with the sole intent of defending humanity against this force, because it is a war of extermination here. Make no mistake about it, the monkey will kill you. They will become the dominant species if we sit by idly. But even if you're a skeptic, you think, oh no, Ashton Kutcher's crazy. How could this possibly be the truth? How could there actually be a war between humans and monkeys? And I don't know about it. The media tells me everything. The media is not pro-monkey. Well, if you do nothing else, get yourself a gun. Because when it comes down, when the monkey is outside your door, and you didn't believe it up until then, until there was monkeys with edged weapons kicking down your door. Maybe they're going to be operating firearms by that time. We don't know. They're getting increasingly intelligent, and we're teaching them this stuff. If you have a gun, you will be able to defend yourself against the monkey. If you don't, you'll just be another face-eaten victim. Just get yourself a gun. If you want to get involved with the Human Defense Force, then email me on the YouTube, Ask Ashton. That's youtube.com/AskAshton. You can organize a chapter in your area. Tell your friends about it. Tell them what's going on. We are in the final throes of human civilization if we do nothing about this. I'm sorry, it's just, I get so emotional about this, because human culture as we know it is on the brink of being wiped out, and so many people just sit by idly. If you do nothing, then I suppose you deserve to be wiped out, to have your face eaten too. But just stand up like a human, get yourself a cuete, and defend humanity. And that's all I ask.